Okay, this is basically how to get to these scripts. Inside of MetaTrader, you got the top here with the file, the view, insert charts, tools. So you have to go to tools and you have to go down to the MetaQuotes language editor, or you can just hit F4, the function key F4 on your computer and get there, same div. And then, so you hit that and it's going to pop up here. And this is an example of a half-hour script, which I would say is a pretty limited exposure in Forex. If you're going to sit with a pending order, this one I wrote is basically it's going to buy 10 pips. It's going to buy 10 pips deep all the way to 25 with a 45 stop. So it's getting in here. This number here on this, it's basically 4 tickets. And so the only numbers I change in here would be, this is the time, 30 minutes, and you basically use the same format as this up here. So this is your 30-minute. This is H1. If you went to a 1-hour script, you put H1 in here. And this number, don't change it. I have no idea. Now here, the way this would run is you would take this script and drop it on a chart, and in doing so, at the moment you drop it, by the time it hits the broker, it's going to put in this buy limit at 10 pips deep. It says 100, but that's a 5 decimal broker, so everything's adjusted with one more zero here. And it's going to place a buy limit. So open position, this is the open position command, and here's buy limit, and then here's the size. This is going to be on this broker, it's going to buy a $20,000, a 20K, and it's going to buy it at the ask because you're buying, and then it's going to place a sell stop here at 45 pips deep. And so you're risking the difference here, whatever that is. I don't know, 35 pips on a $20,000 position. And you're looking for your profit to be 21 pips above current price. So here's your take profit section. Anything here is a take profit. Anything in this column is going to be your stop. So this is all 4 tickets have the same stop, like a master stop, hard stop, what do you want to call it. Everything that lives inside of these quotations here is going to come up as a comment in the terminal. If you have comments turned on in your terminal window, the part that's got all the money and all the losses and all that garbage. And so this here refers to the expiration. I don't touch this. Now this here is an option that I chose to put a color arrow in when this drops the chart. So whatever color you choose here is going to be, of course, the color description has to be the Windows format. So black would be a capital B, and just every, you can see inside. You kind of have to look at the Windows colors and see how they describe them. But blue would be a capital B. And here I didn't put any in because on these two guys, I don't want to have a bunch of arrows on the chart. So I can just see the bracketed area where this order bank's going to drop. So you would see one arrow drop on the screen, and you see the last arrow of the bank, and you will see a red dash for the actual stop and a blue dot for your take profits. So this script here is biased to be a trend trading script. So basically, if the market's trading right here currently, and you drop the order, it's going to place a buy limit here, 10 pips deep. It's going to place one 12 pips deep. It's going to place one for this guy 17 pips deep. And it's going to place one 25 pips deep. And then you got to stop here. So the market's, doing its thing, right? It typically does is the dilly-dally. So currently here as you drop it, and so a half hour goes by and the market's like just, doing its nonsense, and it comes in and it grabs maybe a couple of these tickets. Well, it's got to get there in a half an hour. If it doesn't, then all these tickets are going to expire. Because you got the expiration set here. Apparently it's this word on the computer is talking to this word about expiration. I don't actually know what's going on under the hood of this thing, just like I don't know the compression ratio of my car, but I still drive it down the road, so I don't really have a clue what this 0 means. I mean, I don't know. I know this would be bid because I want to get out at the bid when I'm stopped out, and I want to get out the bid when I take profits. So the other thing that I've done here is as the market plunges, I'm going to buy more. So I'm buying a 50,000 here. So but this has a tighter stop. So the stop on this, I haven't done the math, but this would be the risk, is starting to get maybe less in pips, but actually it's a bigger order. So actually, but really, can the market plunge 25 pips in a half an hour? Now that's the trajectory that this script is built on, is kind of, well, this script would make a ton of money if the market could go like this, just bam, do that stuff in a half an hour. Now, this is kind of a new script. And it's kind of an experimental script because you're probably not, you might get filled 10 pips deep in a half an hour and pick up a little bit here. And it's designed basically to get in. Like I say, the market's going up. Let me see if I can start over. The market's going up like this. And it's not a straight line. So the market's up and it's down, it's up and it's down. But overall, it's up, right? So now imagine you're dropping these puppies, and instead of you getting in with a buy stop here, and if I see another guy buying a buy stop here, I'm just going to blow my brains out. And he's waiting for confirmation, which is another thing. I just want to blow my brains out. I'm going to put the buy a gun, apparently, just not to hurt other people, just to kill myself. So, he's got a buy stop here, so he's getting in here because he gets confirmation, the candle closed. You know what? If you're waiting for confirmation, if you're hesitating like that, then you obviously don't have you have too much fear. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. So this is basically getting into the market pulls down 10 pips. And you got picked up in this ticket with a big, but it's not, if this is not a big size to you, 20 grand or 2K, or even if this is a $200, it's better if this is a $200 order and this is a $300 order. And I know people think that that's like trading like like you're really not trading because you're not trading big. But imagine these all fill. You're going to be in a, like a 1K here or 100K, depending on, the move the decimal point, So this one is predicated upon, uptrend, And of course, this one here is designed, the next ticket down is really designed to say that, yeah, what if the trend's up? So in your mind's eye, you know, I see like this, but in reality, it's going to be like this. So what if the market does do a spike down and then takes off? Well, then it's going to pick up at least, it's going to scalp this on these big tickets. So it's kind of 4 tickets is quite a trade plan built into that. But some of these are kind of long shots, but you're only risking your long shot for half an hour, you know. I haven't figured out how to get a robot to drop on the clock, but I'm sure I'll track somebody down that can do it. So let me say this about that. Yeah, this is a 4-ticket bank, and there's a time, and then, of course, the critical thing here is you can't have this number too close to this number. Now here, you're close. Like this is a scalp basically. I mean, with a pretty healthy stop, it's like a 20 pip stop and you're only looking to make like 7 pips here. But it's just kind of another one of those long shot things. Now, you can overtrade this even. If you were to activate all these tickets, which on certain brokers, I just left them on there so I don't have to rewrite the whole script and go into a whole nother copy paste thing, and just kind of I could turn these on and off, and I could rewrite a series of scripts a little quicker. And but I'm not a really typer guy, you know. If anybody wants to type up a whole, you could call this trend by 10 pips. You could call this anything you want up in here, describe it anything you want. And after you've done all these edits, then you would come up here and you would compile it. So when you compile this, if you don't get any warnings or errors, I guess a warning, it would still run the script. If you get an error, it's going to be a problem. It's not going to run. And then once you've got that script, this one's a 10, 25, 45. This is my stop. And now this one is going to show up inside of scripts here. And this is my script here. Or it's one of these. It's a half hour in here. And I don't even know where it's at. Maybe this is it. And so I'll take this and I would drag this. Market's closed right now, but as soon as I drop that, it's going to start placing the orders on there. And so I got this one. I think I got right now. I think I'm just running like 25 pip handles on this $0 or 50 pip handles. Yeah, it's 25 pips. So if I have a grid here and then I drop that knowing that, okay, can we plunge into this? Can we get this action here? This is where you're in an uptrend. You want to get in. But if you're buying the stop breakout of this stuff, you're getting it so late and you're getting in with a wider stop, and you're just, if you think this thing's going, I mean, if you have a bias that's somewhat correct, in other words, it's going up, right? Well, I mean, you need a way to get in this thing other than buying stop entries here, getting in like on these things. You're just getting killed.